Hello, it's me, Luna the Zen Witch. I'm so excited. I'm coming to you with an unboxing on a Wednesday, which is a little out of the norm, but there's a really good reason for it because I finally got the Pride Tarot. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ordered this halfway through June. I found out about it like on June 14th, and I ordered it, and um, it didn't come. I was waiting and waiting, and finally, like the 20th or 24th or something like that, I contacted them and said this was supposed to have been delivered a couple days ago, and I was hoping to review it during Pride Month. So they reshipped, and it got here the day after Pride Month ended, but never too late. So here we go with the Pride Tarot, which is a collaborative deck published by US Game Systems. Hold on one second here. That's a little better, maybe. Okay, kind of, sort of. All right, anyway, collaborative deck, US Game System 2019. So this just came out last year. Love is Love. Includes 78 cards and a 192-page guidebook. Pride Tarot is an incredibly diverse and unique deck that celebrates the LGBTQ plus community. This inspiring deck features 45 artists from around the globe whose poignant and powerful stories highlight some aspects of the LGBTQ plus experience. In the spirit of love and support, US Game Systems Inc. is proudly donating to an LGBTQ plus organization. Please visit our website for more details. So, yeah, US Games, go. I'm so excited about this. I'm here, wet hair and all. Okay. I want to look in the book first and read the introduction here. So this face card, there's two cards. So we have cards to block with. On March 31st, 2017, Gilbert Baker, the creator of the iconic rainbow flag, sadly passed away. Mr. Baker was both an LGBTQ activist and artist and was known for helping friends create banners for protests and marches. To honor the memory of Gilbert Baker, New Fest and New York City Pride partnered with Font Self to create a free font inspired by the design language of the iconic rainbow flag. The font was named Gilbert after Mr. Baker, and it's typewithpride.com. If you want to get that free font, Gilbert is proudly used throughout Pride Tarot. Okay. Let's read the introduction. Look at this chunky little book. So when I got the box, I thought, ooh, this is going to be a really fat deck, but it's the book that's kind of fat. So let's see what it says here. A collaborative deck. Introduction to Pride Tarot. Shortly after 2019 Pride Month, honoring the Stonewall Uprising, Stuart Kaplan called the art department of US Game Systems in for a meeting. Urban Tarot had been out a few months, and we were all very excited about the positive reception it was getting. And now I need to find Urban Tarot. Robin's personal experiences and her work with the LGBTQ plus community inspired us to become more actively involved in giving LGBTQ plus tarot artists a voice and a creative forum. After some brainstorming, we all concurred that a collaborative Pride Tarot deck would be the ideal way for US Game Systems to support the Pride movement. We knew we wanted this deck to be positive, welcoming, and a celebration of the diversity in the LGBTQ plus community. Another decision we all agreed upon was for US Game Systems to donate a portion of the Pride Tarot sales to an organization working to improve the lives of LGBTQ plus individuals. Since it is all too often young people who most acutely experience isolation and marginalization, we have chosen to donate to a group whose mission is to help struggling young people. Please see usgamesinc.com for details about our donation. To create Pride Tarot, we reached out to US Game Systems artists, some of whom identify as LGBTQ+, while most of the others have close family and friends who are members of the community. We also invited other LGBTQ+ tarot artists to contribute artwork, some new, some from existing tarot decks, for the Pride Tarot deck. Oh, so there's some artwork that is from existing decks. Interesting. The response from all the tarot artists contacted was unanimous and overwhelmingly enthusiastic. Our contributors are particularly pleased to be involved with a project that is supporting an important program. The result is a tarot deck reflecting amazing unity as well as diversity. We have 45 different artists' work collected from all areas of the LGBTQ plus community and from around the globe, including Russia, Italy, France, Germany, Spain, the UK, Australia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Japan, Colombia, Guatemala, Canada, the United States, Scotland, and Mexico. Many of these artists are activists for LGBTQ plus rights. All of them have poignant and powerful stories to tell. We are grateful to every one of these artists for sharing their vision and their inspiration, and that is by Lynn Araujo, U.S. Game Systems, Inc. So, we have this beautiful rainbow card, life, healing, sunlight, nature, serenity, and spirit. And it says, see instructions for rainbow spread on page 190 of the booklet. So this obviously is the guide for spread. And now we go. The Fool is by Sam Kahn. Kahn? Does that say Kahn? Okay, yes. So we do have standard tarot iconography. We have someone with a backpack with a pride sticker who's taking off on a journey and standing right at the edge of the cliff with the dog looking into the sky. It's a beautiful card. The Magician by Felix Deon. Okay, is that a goat? Yes, it's a goat with the human face. There's a pentagram, so we have the wand, the sword, the pentagram, the cup, white and red roses. The High Priestess by Polly Fay. I love the different styles of work. Look at how delicate this one is. And the Empress. Rich and colorful. And look at all the creatures. I'll be very interested to get into the book and see like which ones came from other decks and which were created just for this deck. Holly Sierra, did I say that? The Emperor, illustrated by Carolyn Kaplan. Look at the Emperor. Talk about busting gender norms. I love it. Closer and closer until we get there. There we go. Looks like Catherine O'Hara. Looks like Catherine O'Hara in Schitt's Creek. But look at that powerful image. The Messenger, illustrated by Christy C. Rode. So instead of the Hierophant, we have the Messenger. What a beautiful thing. So, you know, the Hierophant shows a priest, and you think about maybe a preacher or somebody from the pulpit giving out the law, the spiritual law. And here is a woman at a pride march giving out the truth. I like that. The Lovers. Look at this. Queer March. An army of lovers cannot lose. So this is by Robin Scott, and it looks like Robin does some collage, Photoshop kind of work. Yay. Ooh, what was that one? That says gender something, the system, CISTM, system. I like that. The Chariot by Callie French. Sorry. Allergies. Summertime. That's a beautiful image. Oh, I love the Sphinxes. They got something to say. Strength card. Look at the lionfish. Oh, that's gorgeous. She's like Yamaya. The Hermit by Christine Zilich. So here's, there we go. You can see the face there in the hand holding the light or lightning bug, or there's the other hand. A little bit hard to make out that image, but you can see it now. The Wheel of Fortune, illustrated by Liz Blackbird. Ooh, look at that. I love these black and white. the disco ball in the middle. And then it turns. Stone wall. Wow. I love that image. Justice. This is by Katrin Wells Stein. That looks like it might have come from another deck. But yeah, I'm fascinated to know. I have to say I didn't recognize any of these as images from decks that I have. So the Hanged Man. Look at the hair. An egg and an apple. That's pretty powerful. Death. Look at that horse. Okay. Artists, I love you. Look at the power in this animal. And I mean, it's at an odd angle, but it all makes visual sense completely, and you just feel the power in that animal. Wow. Gorgeous card. Temperance, and that was by Matt Hughes. This is Temperance by Ryan Edward. That's beautiful too. The Devil by Irene Lorenzi. Oh. Very visceral. The Tower. This is by Kat Black. A very old style image there, but that's gorgeous. The Star. Oh, this is Hannah Fofana. Hannah Fofana? Hannah Fofana? Beautiful. Oh, the Moon. Emily Balavet. Come on. This is one. Okay, let's try this way. There we go. I'm certainly going to be looking up this artist. I love this image. And look, we've got henna designs down there. Okay, I'm going to set her aside because I want to look that artist up. Then we have the Sun card. So this is the face of the box. This is Isabel Hayes. Look at that beautiful, beautiful image. Okay, we'll do it this way. There we go. Judgment by Shira Silver. Very soft. The World by Christy Road. Christy C. Road. Okay, I think this was the second image that we had by Christy. Come on. There we go. Look at the pain in the face. I mean, that's, wow, just powerful images here. Ace of Swords. Is that a tongue? There's a volcano going off down here. So it really echoes the standard Rider-Waite, you know, holding up that sword, but there's obviously some new things. Let's look that one up. Wow, Two of Swords. Look at this. Whoa. I mean, talk about a new take. That's like Two of Swords being at war within yourself. That is a really powerful image. Patricia Valenza. Is this, there's one Deviant Tarot? I wonder. I'm going to look this up real quick here. Two of Swords. To see if they say... actually, let's look at the back because they have each of the artists mentioned. Patrick. This is Patrick Valenza, is the creator of a number of Oracle decks, Royal Mischief playing cards, and the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. I don't even have the Deviant Moon deck, but I recognize that art. So good. Deviant Moon. Wow. Powerful, powerful image. Three of Swords by Sabina Espinet. And a beautiful border. Pretty standard image. Four of Swords by Mumi Swan. Taking a break, laying down the weapons. That's very evocative. Five of Swords by Devon Khalil Ferries. Standing up to battle. Six of Swords. This is Cat Black. On our way somewhere. Oh, there's a baby. So one gets the idea of sort of like rescuing the family, heading off to something, to better circumstances. Seven of Swords. Look at him a-tippy-toeing. And this is by Callie French. Did I say who that was? Yes, Cat Black. This is Callie French. Tiptoeing. Is that a naval uniform or a marine uniform? I'm not really sure. I think it's marine. Kind of tiptoeing out of the military. Whew, interesting. Eight of Swords. Look at that. And this is different from usual Eight of Swords in that the swords are all point up. Usually the swords are stuck down in the ground. I like this better. That's by Liz Houston. Nine of Swords is Christine Zilich. Same one that did The Hermit. That sense of despair. Ten of Swords by Irene Lorenzi. She did that devil card. Yes, extremely visceral. Look at this. I mean, literally visceral. Wow. Look at these little imps jumping around. Excellent image. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oops, the page was by Sienna Summers. The Knight is Carolyn Kaplan. Any relation to Stuart? The Queen of Swords by Marco Prieto. Prieto, look at her, would you please? Queen of Swords, look at the nails. Don't mess with that bitch. And then King of Swords by Sabina Espinet. It seems that hers have that border on. That's Gandalf. That's certainly Gandalf the White, wouldn't you say? Okay. Ace of Wands, illustrated by Karen Vogel. Karen Vogel, one of the artists of the Mother Piece deck. I recognize her. Ace of Wands, look at the lizard on the wand. And this is Emily Balavet. This is the woman that did the moon that I loved so much. I love her style. Two of Wands. Three of Wands by Jeremy Hush. Look at the, is it Hush or Cush? It's Hush. Look at that. That looks familiar. The style does. I don't recognize the artist or the card. Let's take a look real quick here. Jeremy Hush. Where are you? Is it Cush? Clark, Lee, Jeremy. Is it under Jeremy? I thought these were in alphabetical order. And I don't see this person. Pardon me, I'm going to take just a moment here, because I am disturbed that I'm not finding this artist. I see everybody listed here except this artist, Jeremy Hush. That makes me sad. Okay, so I'm going to have to go hunting, because we've got Lisa Hunt, Liz Houston, Teresa Hutch, Steve Hutton. Jeremy Hush should have been right in the middle of that. I'm going to look up the card and see if we find anything out there. I'm kind of bummed. It looks like this cover of the book, when you open the book, it just cracks and wrinkles. I'm not liking that. When I draw nature, it doesn't say anything else about him. Okay, well, I gotta look up Jeremy Hush. All right, Four of Wands, illustrated by Noah Ikeda. Very Definite anime-ish style. Look at this wedding. Isn't it great? Aren't they happy? Ugh. Five of Wands, Liz Blackbird. Look at this. Five of Wands. Look at the wands coming at you. And we've got wands that are growing ones, and we've got like police batons too. It says something menace. Silence equals death. That's powerful. Six of Wands by Mumi Swan. Ah, talk about victory. Celebration. Seven is illustrated by Devin Khalil Faries. Holding your own. Yes, they are. And Eight of Wands. Okay, so Eight of Wands usually just shows wands flying through the air, kind of in a batch. This shows a clothesline, and she's pinning letters to it. So you definitely get the sense of communication heading out, of information moving. I like that. Nine of Wands. Oh my. NZ. NZ is the artist. Look at that. Oh, stand in your ground. Wow. Ten of Wands, illustrated by Dr. Frankie Dolan. Page of Wands by Felix Dayon. Looks very close to the original, the Rider-Waite, but with a new interpretation. A native person, I love that. Knight of Wands by Anita Inverarity. I thought I saw it as Inverarity, but I think it's Inverarity. This says Inverarity. Anita Inverarity. So they misprinted on that card, and it says Inverarity. Knight of Wands. That's beautiful style. Queen of Wands by Steve Hutton. Yeah. King of Wands by Marco Proieto. Again, the variety is so wonderful. And now we have Cups by Polly Fay, that delicate style again. Two of Cups by Noah Ikeda. So you really start to recognize styles. Three of Cups is Holly Sierra. That's a great card. Look at the feathers and just the celebration. I mean, yeah. When cards really give you a vibe, and this is Robin Scott, Four of Cups. Ooh, this is a vibe too. Seriously, look at this. Yeah. That Four of Cups kind of being just sort of, pulled into yourself, sort of not plugged in. Five of Cups. Oh, look at them. Yep. Stephen Bright. Very illustrative. Six of Cups, illustrated by Leonard Jim Narciso. Childhood Memories. Seven of Cups by Lisa Hunt. That's gorgeous. Look at each color of the rainbow is something. That's a really beautiful interpretation of that. Eight of Cups by Needman. Nine of Cups by NC. Ooh, look at this little goth witch we got here. Make a wish. That's a really cool card. Ten of Cups. By Robin Scott. Okay, I think this is the one that I said was kind of had the Photoshop style. That's obviously a photo, and look how beautiful. Yes, Ten of Cups, what I call the happy family card. Page of Cups. Look at this fish shooting a beam out to the third eye there. That's awesome. Fish is like, here, kitty, I got you. Pooh. Teresa Hutch. Knight of Cups is Stephen Bright. Okay, it definitely looks like the style of the one we just looked at. It's got the lesbian symbols there, female, female. Queen of Cups by Christy C. Rode. I like her stuff too, their stuff. So the Queen of Cups is a queen. I love it. Look at this in fine regalia. That's beautiful. King of Cups. Ooh. And that is by Katrin Wells Stein. And now we're Two of Pentacles, the last suit here, illustrated by Edmund Zabrowski. That's very consistent with Rider-Waite. Two of Pentacles, illustrated by Martinique Fisher. That's great. I like the way he's balancing on a heart that has an infinity sign on it. Beautiful. Three of Pentacles by Joanna Powell Colbert. Colbert. Gay son, proud mom, free grandma hugs. That's me. I will give you hugs if you ever need them. Four of Pentacles by Joe Lee. That's cool. Look at the different world money. Five of Pentacles by Miriam E.G. Oh, that hits. I can't imagine rejecting your own child for knowing who they are. I can't imagine. Six of Pentacles by Shira Silver. Look at these queens. They got something to give you. Seven of Pentacles by, oops, let's see. This one was by, yeah, Shira Silver, I did say. Illustrated by Leonard Jim Narciso. That is a gorgeous style. And we've got planetary symbols there. Eight of Pentacles by Rain Clar. That's a really cool card, talking about practicing. Do it again, hang it up. Do it again, hang it up. That's a really cool card. Nine of Pentacles, illustrated by Ryan Edward. Card of having your own space, own wealth. Ten of Pentacles by Dr. Frankie Dolan. These are really delicate and detailed and dimensional. Look at this. I mean, it looks like relief, doesn't it? Wow. Page of Pentacles. Oh, look at them. Yes, that too is a page. That's beautiful. That is by Rain Clar. Did I get that last? Yes. Frankie Dolan. Knight of Pentacles by Stanley Morrison. Oh, look at that. All right, Stanley, what other deck did you do? Queen of Pentacles by Hannah Fofana. And King of Pentacles by Helena Nelson Reed. He's gorgeous. So, wow. Love, love, love the deck. Let me look at Stanley Morrison here. Accomplished fantasy artist who specializes in dragons, recently published Field Guide to Garden Dragons with U.S. Game System. This self-taught professional artist uses a diversity of mediums, including blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm looking for names of other decks, and I don't see one there. But they do a bunch of dragons. Okay. So let's look at, I wanted to look at Ace of Swords just to see what it says about that thing that looks like a tongue. In his swords, we look beyond the qualities of skin color or gender and focus instead on grander visions. Crowning the Ace of Swords, Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. Oh, yeah, okay, I see that. Reminds us of the rich LGBTQ plus history that's taught us to look at the way the world works through new eyes. In our current age, we are redefining our culture's gender norms. Below the sword runs an A-machine, the mathematical construct created by gay computer scientist Alan Turing, aided the theory of computation. Okay, so that's Alan Turing's thing. The pageant crown of drag culture is a symbol of self-authority in a multitude of ways that one wishes to express it. We're finding the liberty to break new ground and challenge existing societal structures. The way we champion for the rights of LGBTQ plus community brings us all together to create something new. It doesn't mention the tongue. Okay, Emily Balavet. I wanted to see what deck. I'm sure this person has done another deck. My paintings explore the mystical feminine elements of ancient goddess mythologies from around the world. The inspiration behind my artwork is the divine feminine, pagan mythology, and earth-based religion. as an ally to the LGBTQ plus community. I'm grateful to be included in the Pride Tarot. My artwork in this deck includes the Moon and the Two of Wands, and each depicts specific phases of the goddess as she weaves her way on her mystic path. Emily is the creator of Mystic Sisters Oracle deck, which is sitting on my shelf right now. I bought it within the last couple of months and haven't reviewed it yet. Booyah! I've got one of her decks. Hell yes. That's really good. I am very upset that Jeremy Hush isn't given a little spot in there. Seven of Swords, I just wanted to see if that's Marines or if it says something about it. Okay, here we see the typical depiction of the sneaky, deceptive Seven of Swords. He's obviously stealing swords from the opposition or maybe his own troops. The tattoo on his arm is DADT 2011, referring to Don't Ask, Don't Tell military policy, which was repealed in 2011. In this view, it's more than the swords the Marine is hoping to get away with, so it is a Marine. What's portrayed here is the whole idea of not being able to be honest about his sexual orientation without facing persecution. Depicting this scene with a background of red sky at morn, sailor be warned, is not only a warning to the sailors on board, but to the Marine as well. Without swords to fight with those on board, the sailors would lose. To fight with those on board, whatever. But if the Marine is caught, then he's the one who will have to face the consequences, especially if the DADT law isn't in effect. Wow. Okay. Let's take a card. And there are tarot spreads in the back of this book. We have the parade spread, Grand Marshal card. Before shuffling, you select a significator, something to represent you. Card 1 is beginnings, card 2 is challenges, card 3 is support, card 4 is change, card 5 is progress, and 6 is conclusion. Then we have the rainbow spread, which is illustrated here, that the first card, the red card, is life, the orange card is healing, yellow is sunlight. What highlights some bright spots in your life? Green is nature, ways you can connect with nature. Blue is serenity, and violet is spirit. That's pretty self-explanatory. I really don't like the way this cover is cracking. I mean, I opened the book once and it's all, can you see that? All kind of wrinkled already. Makes me sad. Okay, let's do a shuffle. Let's do before we shuffle. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. A little bit of a smoke cleanse. A little bit of a smoke bless. Get these two. And this two. And then a little bit of a water bless. All right. Now. Feels like it's going to shuffle nicely. Yes. 3 this way, 3 cut shuffle, and then we will do 3 cards off the top. Unless they come flying out. You know how this works. One more riffle shuffle. They're a little stiff, but I imagine they will loosen up a lot once I get going with them. All right. Let's have 3 cards for everybody watching right now. And let's make it focused on pride and what's happening for the LGBTQ plus community. All right. Nobody flew out. Okay, so 3 that actually stood out to me when I went through. So 2 of Swords by Patrick Valenza. So we're talking about that battle within. A mighty 2-headed swordsman stands motionless in the castle courtyard, resembling an unbreakable stone statue. The internal conflict he has waged against himself has resulted in stalemate, with neither the light nor the dark side of his body being able to overpower the will of the other. The matching tattoos on the swordsman's shoulders show that both his dark and light sides have similar aspirations. So we've got like sun-ish symbols there. In order for the swordsman to realize his true potential, he must stop being his own worst enemy and unite his warring halves into a single force. The Two of Swords could represent an area in your life that has reached an impasse. Your advancement is being blocked by what seems an immovable object. The harder you push, the harder it pushes back. Stop trying to fight what is. The only way to reconcile the two sides is by being honest and accepting of your true feelings. I love the meaning written there, and I'm wondering, I'm sure the artists themselves wrote these meanings. I mean, I don't see a separate attribution to, here's the author and then there's all these artists. So yeah, at war within yourself is a wonderful. All right, so time to look at how we are our own worst enemies and how we are throwing up roadblocks to our own progress. The second one, so this is kind of situation, action, outcome, is what I look at the threes. Wheel of Fortune by Liz Blackbird. A disco ball flashes above a dance floor and a drag queen struts across a makeshift stage. Scenes of gay nightlife spanning decades crowd one corner. Gay bars, clubs, and discos have long been places of refuge and possibility in queer culture. A chance encounter may reveal the love of your life or end in heartbreak. Partying till dawn may bring euphoria or regret. The burning building and broken bottles near the bottom are reminders that places of refuge can become targets of violence. This card suggests that serendipity plays a role in your situation, but that luck can change. There are forces at work that are beyond your control, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't put yourself out there. Success may hinge on being in the right place at the right time and recognizing opportunity when you see it. Work with the cards fate deals and trust that what goes around comes around. So this card here, like in the position of action to be taken, talks about how things can change into their opposite. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is constantly turning and something is on the upside and then it's on the downside. And frequently when life nails you, when life deals you a blow, I find it very helpful to look into the future and kind of ask my guides, please show me how this is the best thing that could have happened to me right now. Please show me, down the line you usually realize that, but it's like, please show me now how this is the best thing that could possibly have happened. And it opens up your mind to think, okay, what are the positives that could possibly come from this? And then you're looking for solutions and you're looking for the positive outcome rather than getting stuck and lost in the downward turn. Okay, so this is a lesson in checking how you look at things, how you view them, what is your perception of it. And maybe once you start perceiving things in a different way and you give yourself permission to do that, you stop being your own worst enemy and you stop being your own roadblock. All right, third one, Ace of Wands by Karen Vogel. The Ace of Wands card signifies a time when you are radiating new energy and delight in being alive. Out of this exuberant energy comes a rebirth of your creative spark. You are inspired to manifest in a way that may have felt difficult in the past. Doors open to new possibilities that you are uniquely qualified to pursue, and now is your time to reach for success. And I gotta say, these three are really, really talking to me personally right now. So this deck has the gift. I instantly knew I wanted to paint this card with the image of a New Mexican whiptail lizard on a spiral wand. Whiptail lizard is an all-female species that reproduces through parthenogenesis, where an ovum becomes an embryo without being fertilized by a sperm. This process is an apt metaphor for the creative spark ignited to start a new endeavor. The spiral wand is the symbol of DNA in these lesbian lizards who engage in same-sex sexual behavior. The background is the Ghost Ranch, the longtime home and inspiration for Georgia O'Keeffe, a prolific artist with a unique vision. Okay, so new doors open, new possibilities happen when we look at things in a new way, when we stop being our own worst enemy. And as far as LGBTQ folks go, full acceptance of yourself is much more vitally important than the acceptance of other people, than outer acceptance and validation. You've got to accept and validate yourself, whether you're LGBTQ or not. It's not just that community. So stop fighting with yourself. Accept where you are so that then you can decide where you want to go. Wheel of Fortune in the middle says it's all in how you look at it, and understanding that everything changes. Change is the only constant. You know, there's a little Chinese proverb that talks about, I remember seeing it on Lamb Chops Play Along, where this man had two very strong sons, and one of the sons had an accident and broke his leg. Like his oldest, strongest son broke his leg, and it's like, ooh, that's bad. And so the kids are responding to each thing, that's bad. And then there was a war, and they were being invaded, so the emperor decided it was time to go to war, and the eldest son of every household had to go to war. So now that broken leg turns into a good thing, that son couldn't go because, so the whole story goes on like that, is of things flipping into their opposites, from bad luck flipping into good luck. And just, as circumstances change, your perception of an event and the meaning of that event and the value of that event change as well. So Wheel of Fortune right in the middle says you've got to check your perceptions and look at how you're looking at things and see how you can change your mind. And then Ace of Wands says doors open, new creative options become apparent. Rather than being stuck at war with yourself, then you can move on in a really positive and creative direction. So, hell yes, I am so happy with this deck. Love is love. I wish I could have had it up in time for Pride Month, but it's never too late. Never, ever, ever too late. Would I recommend this deck? Hell yes, I can't wait to work with it some more. So, thank you, US Games, for an excellent deck. Thank you for getting it to me, whether it was on time or not. And it's weird because I ordered this on Amazon and it didn't come directly from US Games. It came from another source. So I'm kind of confused about that. And they had to ship it twice. So I'm kind of confused. I'm going to be looking. But knowing it is US Game Systems, you can go directly to them and score a copy. It's beautiful. It's a much needed deck. I like it a lot. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hit a milestone in subscribers this week. I also got my first hater, so but they went away pretty quickly when I challenged them on not watching the video, and they watched the video and realized their comment was wrong and they took it down. So hey, we can all learn and grow and change. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your donations. I really appreciate them. And I'm buying more and more decks. I'm up to 180 now and barreling down towards 200. Here I come. So thank you for all of your contributions. If you donate on this video, I will donate it to, I'm going to look up more about US Games and where they're donating to. I will add what you donate to me to that. All right? Yes, I will do that. So I really appreciate you being here. I'm here every Monday and Friday for unboxing of Tarot on Monday, Oracle on Friday if you're new. Also looking at some new structure and live streaming. So I hope I will see you the next time I'm up here, or you'll see me. I ain't here unless I'm live streaming. Anyway, end this video, Luna. Okay, I will. This is the Zen Witch. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Blessed be.